Hey everybody, Anthony here, SpecialtyMotorcars.net. Got a real nice one to bring you this week, folks. This gorgeous 1997 Lincoln Mark VIII LSC Sport Coupe. It's finished in a gorgeous burgundy pearl. I believe it's called bright Torador red metallic. Something fancy like that with a light prairie leather interior. This beautiful two-owner California car has got 73,000 miles. As you're probably wondering if I'm going on a Lincoln kick or a Lincoln Mark VIII kick, this is the last one of two that I recently purchased. You might have tuned in last week and saw the white 1996 that I just had. That car sold in just a few days, heading out to Kansas this week, which brings me to this 1997. This is an LSC. It's a sport coupe model. The car is an absolute diamond. California car since new. Second owner car. The car came out of the second owner's hands just a few weeks ago. They bought this car in 1999. The car had about 11,000 miles on it, and they've had it ever since. Beautiful, beautiful color combination. Like I said, it's gorgeous with the chrome directional saw blade wheels. And then it's also loaded. It's got the moonroof, JBL sound system, automatic climate control, and it's also got Bluetooth in it as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful survivor car. It's getting hard to find these cars. You see a lot of the Eldorados out and about on the road still, surprisingly, even though they all 8-head gaskets. These things, you don't see them nice anymore. So this is a nice survivor car. You can see the reflection in the paint. You can see the Cadillac sign behind me, the Cadillac sign above me. This is a beautiful, beautiful example of this car. 73,000 California miles. It's only been in New England for just a few weeks. Brought this car all the way across the country to bring it here to Specialty Motor Cars to find it its next home. This car is amazing, amazing machine. You can see here the beautiful chrome wheels wrapped in a gorgeous set of Michelin tires. 225, 60, 16. Really nice tread on those Michelins. Both the front and rear. Matched set of beautiful Michelins. We did some service work to it. We actually did a four-wheel air suspension conversion kit on this car. The last Lincoln Mark VIII I had already had a conversion kit. And this car, when I got this car, it was starting to get a little saggy up front. The airbags weren't holding, and the pump was starting to get loud. So we did a four-wheel conversion kit on this car. While we were doing the service, we did a oil change with a Motorcraft filter. And we also inspected everything else. The brakes, front and rear, are in really nice shape. They look like they were recently done. You can see here how beautifully clean this car is. Headlights are nice and clean. Couple little marks. You can see a couple little scratches here on the bumper. Just a few little oddballs. But the body is really straight, super straight. Like I said, aside from a couple little chips here and there, got a couple little guys right there. It's really a real nice car. Also very common on these cars, just like the last one, these rear window moldings tend to wrinkle and give you this wrinkly effect. Also on the other side, I'll show you that when I bring it around. The three rear windows are tinted on this car. Front ones are not. But I'm going to spin this car around. I'm going to show you the passenger side, then we'll get inside the car and show you the inside and under the hood and in the trunk. Folks, back at it with the 1997 Lincoln Mark VIII LSC. Going to show you the passenger side here. This is one of your first videos of mine. I definitely recommend you take a look at some of my older videos that I've had, some of my old inventory that's long gone now. But take a look, see if you like what you see. And if you do, hit the subscribe button down below. And definitely turn on that bell notification so you get notified when I get cars like this in for sale. Because that's what's happening now is all my subscribers get my notifications. When these cars get posted, they move quickly. So definitely give me a subscribe if you like what you see. I appreciate it. A thumbs up below would also be great. Back to the car. Like I said, 2-owner car. It's been in California its whole life. It's never really seen a snowflake. I did have it on the road a few times here, road testing it, but not in any kind of bad weather. So the bottom of this car is absolutely beautiful. No rust anywhere. All your brake lines, even all the factory markings from when this car went down the assembly line is still present. There's a couple marks in the rear bumper here. You'll see a light kind of a gouge there. A circular mark that's usually from a license plate screw, an impression. And then just a little abrasion right here on the corner. Aside from that, you can see here, beautiful paint. Also on this side, you got the wrinkling effect on that weather strip. Beautiful chrome wheels wrapped in Michelin tires, 225/60/16. So you can tell that the people who had this car previous really took great care of it. They put Michelin tires on it. That's a recent set of tires as well. Another cool thing with these 97 and 98 Lincolns is they have an integrated LED turn signal in the mirror there, which was kind of cool. If you saw the video from the 96 I just sold, I learned really quickly a lot of the differences between the cars. Obviously, exterior upgrades with the halogen HID headlights. The HID headlights. The rear neon taillight, which I'll light that up in a few minutes. The interior changes. But I'm really surprised that Lincoln did this. They made a lot of changes on these cars. A little abrasion right there in the corner of the bumper. They made a lot of changes on these cars, even though they only ran it for a few more years. Although that platform of that 96 that I just sold, that was a little aged, as that came out, I believe, in 1993. One other thing you can see here, on both sides of the plate bracket, there's screw holes, kind of hard to see this side. Little chip right there. Those screw holes, kind of an old person thing. They had those deer whistles mounted on the front plate bracket, so I took those off. They put screws through it. I don't know why. But I guess it's a good thing because they never hit a deer with this thing. So that's the outside. I'm going to bring you on the inside under the hood and in the trunk and show you some of the features of this 97 Lincoln Mark 8. Going to bring you on the inside of this beautiful 97 Lincoln Mark 8. Going to show you how the keyless entry system on these things work here. 9, 4, 7, 5, 6. Unlock. Pops the trunk. That 3, 4 unlocks the other door. And then the 2 on the end here lock all the doors up again. As you can see there, it's got memory recall position. Beautiful light tan. I think it was light prairie. Interior. It's like a 2-tone. Very, very clean car. Non-smoker's car. No kids. No funny odors. It's a really well-preserved car. You can see even the upholstery here. This is the grab handle to close the door, and even all the stitching and everything is in beautiful shape. Nice and clean, no wear marks. You can see here the insignia for the JBL audio system. The memory seats, and then you have your window controls, followed by your trunk fuel door. Take a look at the beautiful interior. Get you a wide shot there. I love the way these dashboards wrap around. The dash design is very similar to the 96. They really just touched up a few things on the seats and the door panels, kind of changed some of the switches. But you can see here the dash is all in nice shape. Driver's seat's in nice shape. Does show a little bit of wear on some of the side bolsters right there. Nothing really crazy at all. Nothing excessive. 73,000 miles. You can see here, dual power with the lumbar support. Carpet's nice and clean, freshly shampooed. Take a look at the back seat. Just like that 96. It's kind of cool. Has the automatic power forward and back seats when you flip the seat back up for easy exit and entry for the rear seat passengers. We can see here the beautiful perforated leather interior. Get you some light there. Absolutely clean. Looks like no one's really ever sat in the back seat of this car. You can see here the carpet also beautifully clean, freshly shampooed. Back of the door pan, the seat backs, and simply push the seat back and it recalls its position. We'll go around to the other side here and I'll show you the passenger side, and then I'll show you the cockpit area with the controls and features. See here, again, beautifully clean, no wear and tear. JBL sound system. Even all the door jambs, very clean, no rust. This car doesn't know what rust is. Again, interior upholstery, freshly shampooed, dual power seats with lumbar. Get your wide shot right there. You can see how nice the leather is on this side. You can see here those 4 screws. That was for a 3-watt analog phone that was installed. Has since been removed. They left the screws in there, but you can kind of see the square impression of the mount. These folks must have liked technology with their cars, because they also, since removing that, they installed an aftermarket Motorola Bluetooth system. I'll show you that in a minute. You can see here, beautifully clean. Carpets freshly shampooed. We'll put that seat back. I love that feature. It's little things like that that make a car really enjoyable. Show you in the glove box here. Got the original owner's manual. I'll bring that out and show you what's inside in just a few minutes. But we'll go around to the driver's side and I'll start the car up, show you under the hood and in the trunk. All right, folks, we're inside the 97 Lincoln Mark VIII. Gonna start it up, show you some of the features here. I also want to show you the people also took great pride in caring for their car. They kept all 3 keys. You get the 2 master keys and the 2 remotes. We'll put in the ignition here. We'll start it up. The lights here illuminate. We do have the trunk open. The one thing I did notice with the interior here, you can see a small crack just starting to form in that defroster vent. It doesn't go all the way from one end to the other, but it's just starting to crack there. 73,473 miles. I've put a few miles on this car. Absolutely a pleasure to drive. It also has the power tilt and telescoping wheel, which is a really cool feature for these Lincolns. I don't believe the Cadillacs offer that. You got your windshield wipers over here, automatic headlights, auto delay, and then you have a complete control panel up here. Reads out all the stuff on the info screen. We'll reset that. Shows all your fuel economy, your trip odometer, stuff like that. And then your compass. You have vehicle settings, driver settings, stuff like that. You have your radio, climate control, automatic climate control. Get the heat on here. Absolutely blows hot heat, and the air conditioning is nice and cold. Blows nice and cold air. This is the aftermarket Motorola Bluetooth system. Needs to be paired with a smartphone, but pairing is pretty easy. You can find instructions for that online. The shifter here, foot on the brake. Even the shifter is in nice shape, no abnormal wear and tear. You got an ashtray here. It is missing the cigarette lighter, but it was a non-smoker's car. Nice feature here. Dual cup holders flip out. And then you have a compartment here. Now this isn't factory, so I don't know why someone put this in here. You pull up on it. This pulls out to reveal, obviously, a deeper cubby here. Why they put that there, I have no idea. But that's just how it is. Shut the interior lights off here. You can get a better look. Power sunroof. Open and close. Lines it right up. Let's take a look under the hood. We'll show you this 32 valve 4.6 liter V8. And we'll show you inside the trunk. Nice, beautiful sunroof. Let that beautiful summer sun in. You can see here, beautiful set of floor mats. Just like the other Lincoln, it's kind of weird. I don't know if this is a Mark 8 thing. It's got a different set of rear floor mats, although they fit very well. They're Ford mats. They're a different pattern than these LSC front mats. I do assume the front mats are original. It's got a CD changer mounted. And then this is kind of neat here. The folks must have kept this since they bought the car. There she is. This is the original dealer brochure. I'm assuming this has been in the trunk since the car was bought, brand new. It's kind of cool. They show you some of the features and stuff like that. Some of the LSC features. It's really neat. That goes with the car. That'll be right here in the trunk. We'll shut this trunk lid down. You can see the beautiful neon tail light lit up. It's also a third brake light, or it acts as a brake light. Let's see here. Nice stainless steel exhaust tips. We'll go to the front of the car, check out under the hood. Beautiful tread on those Michelin tires. And then there's those gorgeous front headlights. Beautiful snake eyes. This one's a little different. The 97 was over here on the left side. I'll get my light out here. You can see how beautifully clean this car is under here. This is why I love Southern cars, and also why I love West Coast cars. You can see just all the bolts and everything, still got the anodizing on it. You can see some of the quality control marks. And this thing runs absolutely smooth. It's got a recent battery. The stamp on the battery shows March of 2019. You can see all the fluids are nice and clean. The coolant is nice and clean. Just did a full oil change, like I said, using a Motorcraft oil filter. You can see here how clean under the hood of this Lincoln Mark 8 is. Absolutely beautiful. I'll get the trunk closed down. I'm going to dim the lights here just to show you the lights lit up on this, and then we'll wrap up the video. Here's a nice peek of those beautiful tail lights lit up, that neon light bar. That's one of my favorite features about these cars, is that beautiful neon light bar in the back. It glows ever so beautifully. It illuminates the Mark 8 32 valve LSC emblem, which is awesome. Open it up here. See, even the pockets of the door handles are illuminated. Really a nice job Lincoln did with these Mark 8s. And then we'll just bring you right up front here in those beautiful HID headlights. I believe this was the first Lincoln that came out with these. These were pretty ahead of its time for, the late 90s. Anyways, I'll wrap up the video there. I appreciate everybody tuning in this week on this beautiful 97 Lincoln Mark 8. Again, if you're a new video watcher of mine, new YouTube watcher, definitely hit the subscribe button below. I appreciate all the love. Just hit 15,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody for that. And definitely tune in next time for the next low mileage cream puff I pick up. My name's Anthony. My number is 978-930-1004. You can call or text me anytime. Thanks for watching. '97 Lincoln Mark 8. One owner, California car, 73,000 miles. This is as close to snow as it's ever seen. Just did all mechanical work to it, just taken out for a quick road test. Should be detailed and ready for sale. And she moves. Nice. SpecialtyMotorcars.net.